right before you came in here, like fucking. And then he also put, yeah, he put JT 8th, and then he put John at 7th in top lane.
No way.
Okay,
oh,
and
awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And we are live here for our last game of the week. Actually, no, we actually did get an update on the second game that was unfortunately halted due to outside issues that I wish didn't happen because I didn't get to play. As we're going to get on the draft underway shortly, but we will conclude game 2 on Thursday. So this is technically not the last game of the week.
We should talk about these bans.
Yeah, the Aatrox and the Darius hover. Definitely Tristana, and that's definitely a ban towards Intensify. I've seen him play it in scrims. And let's just say Tristana is a really good flex pick, though, because they could put it bot lane as the Malzahar gets banned.
Yeah, I'm interested to see why Castroma wanted that banned into this matchup versus Intensify. As the Hecarim gets first picked, you know it was going to happen. It's everywhere. Yeah. It's in the LCS. It's in every region. This is just
for sure. Jungler. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, at that point, if you don't take it, you're kind of griefing. But I wonder if they're going to respond with the Udyr here. I think Udyr is a really good matchup into the Hecarim early, though, because it does provide a little bit more damage. It's better in the 1v1.
I have to agree with you there. Like, you're seeing this classic matchup all the time, especially in the C9 versus Team Liquid games that have been going on. Like, we've seen this matchup so many times. I've done some analysis on it, but, like, these champions are just, they're running at you really, really quickly, getting you CC'd. They're beelining your AD carry. They have so much ways to affect the map early. They're just tempo monsters, farming monsters. And speaking of fast people, Sivir ADC, what are your thoughts?
I really do think the Sivir ADC does work well here too, and it also kind of does counter a lot of the potential champions picks that we could be seeing here, because you do have the spell shield as the Jinx is going to be locked in, and Sivir is a really good counter to the Jinx actually because of the fact that you can spell shield the Super Mega Death Rocket and essentially live in a lot of those extended fights. Now they do pick up the Scion, which already a beefy front line, but I'm wondering if the Cho'Gath will get picked here as a counter.
Yeah, I think Cho'Gath is pretty good into Scion. Renekton is also something we have seen. I'm very interested in what Axiom wants to bring out onto the table, but it seems we'll get the Kled.
And I'm okay with this pick. I like this pick. Think about it. You have 3 champions that are going to go zoom zoom to like a car commercial.
Of course.
So why not? Why not? Like, this is literally like all they need is a Yuumi, and it just goes zoom zoom.
Yeah, Hot Take has the need for speed.
That was a great video game back in the day. Need for Speed?
Yeah.
That was a great video game. Let's not lie. That was a great video game back in the day.
Yeah. So as we get into this red side ban, I want to touch on the before we get the ban done. They're taking a long time on this one, but
Leona's hovered.
Leona.
Yeah, Leona will be banned here, most likely.
It should be. Yeah.
It should be.
So I want to touch on the Kled versus Scion matchup. I have a friend, he is a Scion main, well, a lot of games on him, and he hates this matchup. He's told me, like, that Kled just, you know, it's kind of like the Renekton where he can just dash through you, behind you while you're channeling your Q. He has so many ways of interrupting your channel, as the Kastan and the Anivia and the Lulu get banned. But like, Kled has just so many ways to just bully Scion, as well as like it kind of matches the fact that Scion can try and look for roams with his R, but Kled can do just the same as like a Karma. Oh my goodness, so
we do see the Kastan and the Anivia ban, as the Karma will be hovering, and more speed.
More speed. Mick.
But I'm really interested with the fact that, oh, wait, the Braum got hovered for a bit. No, but it should be the Karma. But that's a really dominant 2v2 lane already. That's a heavy poke lane. But I want to go back to the double mid lane pick, because the only other pick I could think of that Intensify can play is the Azir. He has brought it on scrims a few times. I faced off against it a few times, and it is one of his better AP champions, which I'm assuming why the Malzahar was banned, because that might have been a priority. But now, is he going to have to bring out the Azir? His Azir hasn't looked that good in scrims. So the question is he going to be bringing it out? As the Rel's going to get hovered, so a super beefy front line, but they need the AP here, and what are they going to pick here for the AP?
Yeah, after this Rel, Intensify will be blinding here. So the Red side did a really good job giving Castorama the counter pick, right?
Because Karma could still go mid. Because Karma could still go mid.
That's right. Oh my goodness, wait.
The Corki gets hovered and locked in.
No way.
Now,
I absolutely love Intensify.
Now, he does do magic damage, meaning that you can't build all armor against him. But, I mean, this is primarily a heavy AD composition, though, with some magic damage, though. So you might still have to build a Force of Nature, a Spirit Visage, but...
The Vladimir is hovered.
Well, will the Vladimir be? I don't think Vladimir is that strong, and I play him a lot. But Vladimir is not in a current state where he's as strong as he could be. But then again, Vladimir in the late game, if you look at this composition on the side of blue team, they don't really have any tank killers, but the Vladimir will get locked in apparently.
Yeah, so the Vladimir, usually into the Corki, you want something with hard CC or something that can stick onto the like matches Valkyrie, right? As only escape.
Right.
Use how immobile he can really be and volatile in this lane, but the Vladimir really does neither of those things. And if you're picking the Vladimir to scale, well, on the other side, you got a Corki that will just scale probably harder than you and be just as strong in team fights with that package. And honestly, in my opinion, like Corki is just so strong, and his damage output is 80% ability power, and he can vastly do the most damage on the team twice the second person. So I think that the Corki is enough AP, and wow, what a draft by INT, and as well as as well as Hot Take, right? Team Hot Take. I think that they drafted so many champions that will just run you down, and like I'm very interested to see how they play it out. What are your thoughts on the team's draft so far?
I mean, you have an easy backline composition. Like, you have Sivir, Kled, Karma, Udyr, who may take the Ghost. I mean, we did see, I believe it was ROTC, the jungler from the last game, who took Ghost, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But you think about it. You have a Chem Tank, Ghost, Phase Rush Udyr, who probably is going to be building Dead Man's Plate, with a Sivir, Kled, Karma. I want to see how fast he runs at Mach speed.
Yeah,
I want to see that movement speed. Imagine if they had that Hecarim.
Yeah,
how much movement speed that would have been. That probably would have been as fast as my internet service, like without any lag. Probably definitely faster than dial-up internet. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they are gonna be running so fast at this Jinx, who. I mean, the way I see it, Rel, like, they have the front line to try and stop them from just beelining at Mach 10 at this ADC, and Jinx always has the traps, but will that be enough, right? That Vladimir can just seep through in his little cloud of blood.
Sanguine pool, yeah.
Yeah, Sanguine pool, and just spread his aids on everybody in a team fight. And, like, Sivir, like, charging in with the Kled, having that Udyr speed boosted by Karma, like, what can you really do? As well as, like, Corki and Jinx are really, really, really volatile, right? How do you protect both of them in a team fight? Because front to back is probably the best at what they can get. But other than that, you can get picked so easily off the team comp of Hot Take. So I think it just comes down to execution of if Intensify's team can get a strong front to back in team fights and just set themselves up at the important objectives, get that Corki package, which is honestly going to be the make or break like situations in these team fights, right? If you get an insane Corki package, it can melt the Karma, the Sivir, and just disrupt a team fight so well that what are you really gonna do? It's so hard to actually deal with that. But like you said, there's so much speed on the side of Hot Take that these fights are gonna be so quick to see what happens.
Yeah, but you also talk about that there's 2 marksmen, and that's
True.
it. They only have basically 2 damage dealers. I mean, even with if the front line were to get ahead, how do you stop the Vladimir who has godlike sustain in the late game? His Q is probably going to be on a short cooldown. You also have his passive. You also have the mobility, the itemization that he could build that could give him that mobility. You have a Kled with basically a Giga passive that lets him stay in the fights, resets, get back onto his Skarl, and then reset the fights again. You have a Karma who could potentially give big shields. All she has to do is build supportive. You have a Sivir with a spell shield. So how can you really get to this team as I'm not trying? I'm not trying really has to focus on that front to back and try to poke him out. I'm going to probably see an early Grievous wounds if I'm going to be I'm not trying.
Definitely. I also think that maybe, yeah, you're going to need that Grievous wounds, but I want to point out, what would you like to see the Sivir build? Would you like to see the lethality build? That's I think, yeah, I was, yeah, of course. There's the lethality build, and then there's the late game scaling. You know, give me 400 CS and I can carry late game Sivir, right?
That's honestly the most recommended route too. But like,
I think so. But again, the Sivir really needs to get to that point. The same thing with the Vladimir, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really hoping that the Sivir and Karma are able to, you know, play a safe poke lane, get resources, and not have to worry about this Hecarim affecting the map all over the place. Because if you're put behind, your real sources of damage, the Sivir and Vladimir, are going to be just not at their power spikes to actually do much. But it all comes down to see how this jungle matchup ends up going, right? See how they can affect the map.
I hate to interrupt you, but if you're a fan of the LCS, you are watching possibly the Cloud9 TL game, and it looks like Cloud9 are your mid-season showdown champions.
Yeah, wow, 7-20.
Yeah, that is it kind of looks like the first game of the season.
Mm-hmm. What can you say?
GG, better team wins. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and it's silver scraped like that.
Yeah, 2 best of 5s. With if you look at both the professional games, back-to-back best of 5s.
Yeah, and really close ones. Like, I feel like the first 2 games were just so close that like you couldn't really tell which team was better. I do have my Cloud9 shirt on right now, but
wow, biased.
I've been a TSM fan, but I have their merch.
Wow. I mean, the only person I was a fan of on C9 was a Sneaky, but for other reasons, not gameplay related.
All right, I think we should get back to the task at hand.
Come on, we're on spectator delay. Come on.
Yeah, but like I want to talk about this. Like, these players, we've had ideas of how good they are, right? In your opinion, who takes the cake? Let's start with the mid lane.
I mean, from my perspective as the shoutcaster, I'm supposed to remain unbiased, and I'll let you do the picking here.
All right.
I first want to ask you directly, but I mean, if you're the coach for both teams, which lane are you playing through for both sides? And we referred to it earlier in the beginning of the cast, where it was kind of like, hey, we have to put all our eggs into the Intensify basket. He's the primary carry. He's the higher ranked player, of course. He's the primary shot caller. You know, he's currently plat 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he's quote unquote the diamond player. He's the one who knows what he's doing, and he's going up against arguably a more balanced roster with a weaker top side, but a really strong mid to bot side. So if you're the coach for both teams, what's your game plan?
So I think it's important that you bring that up because, like you said, their team really does, like when you look at their spreadsheet, you look at their point value, you really do just have to point your finger at Intensify and you're like, okay, this guy has to be the carry. So I'm hoping that in this jungle 2v2, Intensify gets resources to just snowball, blow over this Vladimir, and just be a bigger carry than Castroma could ever be in this game. So I really think it comes down to Intensify.
Well, it definitely does look like we're not going to get a late game Sivir build. We're going for the potential one-shot build. Do you see the Dark Harvest?
Not a fan of.
Standard runes across. I really don't know about the lethal tempo on the Jinx though.
I think lethal tempo is great.
It's fine, but looking at the comp from Hot Take, I don't know. I would have liked to just see the Conqueror just because it's like bonus damage and because you build the attack speed anyways, and so you also get the healing from it. So I would have liked to see the Conqueror. But standard runes across, it looks like everybody else is pretty even. It's Grasp on the top side versus Conqueror, double phase rush in the jungle, phase rush versus fleet footwork. Guardian is pretty normal for Karma, so lots of shielding.
Very standard that the Rel takes Aftershock for the engage. But I actually do want to touch on that really quick, as our teams are just, you know, no early invades, just starting both bot side for their junglers. But right, like you said, the lethal tempo on the Jinx, right?
Right.
As good as Conqueror can be in those late game team fights, the way I see it is the moment Jinx gets excited from her passive, the bonus like just insane burst of steroids that she can get, that attack speed with the lethal tempo can just go insane, right? Jinx can carry with just how much DPS she can do with that attack speed. Regardless, Conqueror can give her that extra AD and bonus stats, but I think it's simply because once she gets that passive steroid buff, she just is able to dominate team fights. So
yeah, definitely. Level 2 is going to be hit on both sides of the bot lane, too. That's going to be the spell shield going down, too. The Karma does get stunned up, and that's going to be the flash coming up on the Karma. That's also going to be the Ignite going down. The heal was also blown, too, so it's a 2-summoner trade for 1, but that's already in favor of the bot lane here early into the game. It's already good. That's the power of the Rel. Able to go in level 2 and easily force him.
Oh my goodness.
The flash is going to go down. That should be the shield coming out from the Karma. Oh my god, and she's so lit. The Guardian shield comes out as well, too. Just tanking turrets, 2 shots go down into the Jinx into the Rel, but they should be able to live. Oh, that is so huge. The Dark Harvest is going to go down. That's also going to be the heal going out, too. So no summoners for the Jinx. Waves in perfect position for Hot Takes right now, and that's kind of a win for Hot Takes bot lane.
Definitely. That just felt like an overchase. They got the summoner spells they needed. And I love the fact that they, you know, wanted to play aggressive and punish and look for an early kill, but at that point, they should have just, you know, said, hey, we got what we wanted. Let's not push no more. As well as, like, great sidestep from Sivir. As well as Karma just playing that.
I'm going to have to interrupt you right here. The Udyr is going to be traded on right now, too. And that's going to be the Udyr possibly going down. That should be first blood. And it is going to go over to Intensify. He roams up first, and that's going to be first blood.
First blood Corki. Nikolai, this is not looking good.
And double buff Corki as well.
Oh my goodness.
And that's going to be the trading real quick going on. That's going to be the bear trap on a rope, and that's going to get some trade down too. Kled still has Skarl. Should be fine, but it's a 500 gold lead because there is a gold lead. They did get the assist over to both the Hecarim and to the Scion, so they are going to get some gold value out of it. Small CS lead, and we are going to be seeing the tier come out, which I think is fine. It's an early recall. You still have the blue buff, so you can just spam and stack up that tier really quickly, as it will also be double scuttle for bot lane. Oh, that's going to be the Hextech Flash. Oh, beautiful Sanguine Pool is going to go down, too. That's the difficulty with the Rel roaming and
Especially
possibly
into
looking. Yeah, especially into Vladimir. I mean, the W is on a pretty long cooldown. It's still down for another 10 seconds. I mean, I believe that's like an 18-second cooldown at level 1.
Yeah, Nick, I want to direct everybody's attention to these mid lane items. Corki has 5 to the small little ring and health potions on this. Vladimir's, he's getting poked out.
Yeah, that's the problem with the marksman into the but the small dash is going to be able to get the Kled past the decimating smash too. He is off Scarl right now too, and the Scion does get the shield with the W. No, it will not pop. Kled does almost have Scarl back up too, but that's the thing with the matchup. Ooh, he does get back onto Scarl.
Yeah, Conqueror really helps Kled in this matchup so much.
Oh yeah, he's training into a tank who's not going to be dealing a lot of damage, especially late game. So, but going back into the Vladimir matchup against Corki, Vladimir doesn't do well into marksman until late game, and the fact that Corki's already up 10 CS, has the first blood, that's dangerous if you're hot take, because you really don't want this Corki to snowball. They are going to be looking at first dragon already too, as the lane is shoved in. I'm not trying to, and they're going to get the first dragon of the game. It is going to be the Ocean Dragon. This dragon is going to be the Cloud Dragon, which will be the second one of the game. So we are either getting Mountain Soul or Infernal Soul.
And again, like I said earlier, this Vladimir isn't really the best counter pick into a Corkia's top lane.
I don't really know if they're looking for the counter pick there. I would have presumably gone for hot take. I would have gone for a Malphite mid. Think about it. It's not that bad. It's not a bad mid lane pick, but
not on your best player though.
But they're better. Wow. Ooh, that's gonna be the Scion ultimate going down too. Scarl will be popped already. Ooh, he does dodge the decimating smash. Oh, that's so lucky too. And Corki's just poking away at the Vladimir already. Oh, we talked about the matchup. The Udyr is going to be bot side too. This could be an interesting gank right here, as the Hecarim is also going to be on the bot side. Rel should be able to get the stun too, but that's going to be the Jinx going so low. Oh, and that's going to be Megaloblastic getting the kill too. Here comes the Corki with the teleport too. Does not have package. Here comes the Vladimir. Roma.
Whoa.
With the Roma into the bot lane, and he's going to get the double kill. That's going to be That's going to be a 4 for 0, I think, in the overall team fight. And we talked about the Vladimir falling a little bit behind in the trades, and apparently Vladimir just turns it around and says, nah, I'll just get a free double kill.
Wow, I cannot believe this. This is going to be so much plate money going onto this bot lane, and such a big advantage as these waves are getting crashed.
Already a 500 gold lead in favor of the AD carries, and another 600 for the support.
Wow.
By the way, mid lane is back to even. It was a 400 gold lead because of the first blood, but now it is back to even though Casteroma is down nearly 20 CS. But if you look at the itemization, though, the itemizations is in favor of Casteroma, because he does have the Hex Tech Alternator with the Blasting 1, so he's really close. Oh my god, that damage from the Tides of Blood into the Transfusion, so he's just going to be able to sustain really well and trade back. That's the power right now that Vladimir has.
Yeah, him picking up those 2 kills was so crucial for him to get back, as he was just getting bullied in lane.
And he also is stacking up well on that. I keep forgetting the name of the item, Dark Seal. I keep forgetting it because apparently I'm cursed with that item, so that's why I never build it half the time. Vladimir will get poked out again. Oh, but that's gonna be that's gonna be the Kled ultimate into the Vladimir ultimate as well too. Oh my god, he just popped. That's gonna be the Onslaught of Shadows going down too, because the W was already through. Oh, he should be able to W out. Bear Trap on the road does have the Hecarim down. Oh, but Hecarim doesn't have Ghost and Axiom. 2 kills now. Oh, that was so horrible. The Corki W'd, I think, a little too late, and he just died.
Yeah, that's the thing. Corki, without, like, his Valkyrie is his real only way of escaping, and when you send that Kled down, like, you're just getting harassed.
Udyr is just slapping this dead man right now, too, and He's just telling him, no, you're on my Summoner's Rift right now, too. And Sion has to flash. Sion should be getting the Decimating Smash, but he's not going to be going back in. He does have the ultimate. He does have the Unstoppable Onslaught, but he's not going to be using it because I think he still loses out on that trade, too.
As well as really well played by Inferno92 there. Causing, like, stepping in front of the Sion, using the Phase Rush to position so that the Sion can't just ult out. So
yeah, Corky's hidden right now too. Pink Ward does go down too. Oh my god, and he does not have the ultimate too. Corky can punish still. Oh, does get the rocket too. Oh, he's going over. Oh, this could be deadly. Oh, but the flash goes out. Oh my god, Castorama lives.
Yeah. Yeah. What a what a 1v1 there.
The ultimate miss. Where's the Super Mega Death Rocket? You could have honestly R'd mid if you had the Jinx. Get the shutdown gold.
The Sion ults back to lane, top lane.
Oh my god, and he's going to be going on to the Kled, but the Kled should be able to get out of this pretty easily. The Conqueror stacks, he's already up 2 kills. He's up nearly 25 CS. Oh, but the Bear Trap on the rope does get it in too. He's already half health too. That's the thing with the Kled too that works well into this matchup. Kind of dives in a little bit.
No ult.
Oh my god! Axiom! Holy, he just played that lane so perfectly. That's going to be the dive, but that should be the dragon. There's 4 bot side. Udyr is sitting in base right now. I believe he does get the chem tank though. Vladimir's nearby. Oh, here Dragon does get slain too. Here comes the Magnetostorm. Sivir's gonna be popped right now too. But the Jinx is already half health too. Corky does get to go. Here comes the Unstoppable Onslaught from the Hecarim too. He's just gonna be able to ghost out on it there.
Yeah. Hot Take was really trying to force that play, try and pick up some kills, use the fact that Vladimir had his ultimate. But the thing is...
He hit him with the Q, but I think the recall timer was in favor of the Jinx, so Schultenu was able to recall. Which was interesting.
So like I was saying, like they forced that play, but it was still a 4v3, which is obviously not the numbers that you want. Even though the Vladimir can be so strong, but like that was just simply not the play there, as one person did go down and they didn't even get the dragon. But wow, Kled already having the Bork is going to be so unstoppable in this top lane.
Wow, the Corky is hovering nearby. The Hecarim is also hovering nearby too, but he won't be hit with the key. He does get hit with the transfusion. Corky was hiding over the wall. Yeah, he was hiding over the wall. So, for sure, ooh, good Q, Sivir damage from the Q going out. That's the thing with the Dark Harvest Sivir build, is that the damage output, ooh, as the Hecarim is going to be ganking on the top side. Here comes Axiom on the Kled ultimate. Does kind of miss a little bit too, but here comes the Corky as well too. He does get able to package in too. Ooh, and that should be able to get the kill. No, the Udyr is able to get out too. Kled should be getting off Skarl. Will he be able to trade this? And here comes the Karma on the top side. Axiom is going to be on the rampage, and that should be the double kill over for Axiom. And now, and that's going to be the Udyr still living. He won't be able to get the kill. So far, it's 3-0. Rel is escaping, and Rel is going to be able to get the Magnetostorm down. Kled should be getting in the Skarl, and that's going to be 4 kills for nothing. The Karma roams up with the Rel, but it is the support diff that really didn't matter because everybody else was dead.
Yeah, it's slain at the hands of Kled. That I will like to say, I like the idea that they were going for, but that play just ended up so miserable because the Corky package expired there right before he was trying to go in, as well as like the roaming up of the supports, like, or just the roam in general. As oh my goodness.
That's going to be double ults going down too, and there should be able to get the first tower, maybe? Yes, he does get first tower. He'll sacrifice his life, so he will get the shutdown gold over to the Sion, but the Udyr is also up here too. Here comes the Vladimir. Face rush will be procced up, as well as the Udyr phase rush. Oh my god, they're just looking to run down the Sion and the Hecarim too, but that's going to be the Udyr trying to get the bear slap. Corky should be able to get the kill top side. He does get the jungler. The Hecarim is still running. I think it should still be dead from the Vladimir. Yep, Castorama goes on a killing spree. 3-0-5 in favor. And guess what? He has 10 stacks on the, oh, that's going to be a beautiful spell shield, actually. Pretty nicely, actually. So it's a 1-for-1 trade overall, but they do get first tower. Gold lead, by the way, is 5,000. It's a 5k gold lead.
That's huge.
And here comes the Rel too. Does get the stun out too. Double stun, and that's going to be the teleport coming in from the Corki. Going on towards the bot side. I think that's a little bit risky too, and the teleport comes out as well from the Vladimir. He's going to be going in with the Fusion and the Sanguine Pool, as well as the ultimate. Here comes the teleport coming in from the Scion. Does not have the unstoppable onslaught though, so what are you going to be doing? So that's 2 teleports for 1? Question mark?
A big question marks going on right here after this play.
Yeah, that's you don't have the package. You don't. What are you guys doing?
That Scion has to sadly take his walk of shame back to the top lane, as like Castroma TPing there, like forcing the TP plays to come.
I think if you're hot take, you literally win that, because right now Kled is still pushing the top side. Axiom is getting damage down on the second tier 2 tower. He will be backing off too because he does not have vision. But wow. By the way, before you look at the gold lead, what's the gold lead for top lane?
You want me to guess? I'm gonna give it 4,000.
Half that. It's about 2,700 gold.
Okay, that's
so it's
acceptable.
I mean, it looks like a 4K gold lead. He's 6-1-1, 30 CS lead. You know, 60 minutes into the game. Vladimir and Corki are tied, and this was a pick that we kind of questioned a little bit because we're like, oh, well, Corki into Vladimir. Vladimir cannot out-damage him until he gets later into the game, but Axiom almost nearly steal the blue buff, as we were kind of noticing. Bot lane is still close in gold. It's about a 200 difference between the 80 carries, so.
As well as talking about the Kled did have a huge shutdown on him that was cashed in. I don't remember exactly.
It was the Scion.
Scion.
So
okay, that makes sense.
If the Scion didn't get that kill, I think the gold gap would be bigger.
Definitely.
But,
as well as that was kind of a questionable play to just dive for the tower, give away 2 kills.
But the first tower gold we essentially traded off for him, because that's 600 gold plus the tower plate.
Definitely. But I do want to talk about Corki's itemization here. I think
the shield bow's fine in my opinion, because look at the burst damage that you get from the Vladimir though. That's the difference. That's the key.
So that's the thing, right?
Right.
Shield bow is fine in my opinion, but Essence Reaver allows you to be deadly, right?
Oh, so you're expecting an Essence Reaver first item?
In my opinion, like, I love Corki as a champion. I think the Essence Reaver in this matchup, especially when he had the lead before all those bot lane shenanigans, right?
Well, speaking of shenanigans, it's going to be the rail going in too. Oh, that's going to be the unstoppable onslaught, and with the deadly onslaught also going in from the Hecarim too. It's going to be the smite bite here. Red team does get the first dragon of the game for themselves too, and that's going to be the Vladimir getting on the rampage, as the Udyrs is going to go into the backline and cause problems for everybody. Hecarim's just going to go into the backline as well.
Marksman.
10-13, and that's just going to be the Jinx also getting able to get the passive off. No, but the Jinx is going to go down. And that's Castroma unstoppable right now. It's a losing team fight for I'm Not Trying. A double kill over to the Vladimir. Already 6-0-7, and that's going to be an ace at 18 minutes into the game right now.
That's such a huge lead for Hot Take so far. They're going to get mid tower as well. So many things going in their favor. That fight was just so split. And when Castroma gets on those marksmen, they pop like cherries.
Yeah, 4 for 1. They get the dragon, which is going to be Infernal Soul this game, assuming that we can actually get to that point. And then you have a very flat Vladimir. Oh, that's going to be the rail stopping the Kled. And that's going to be the package going down too. That should be the Vladimir possibly going down. No, he should be able to get out fine. Hecarim is just losing his 1v1, and the Kled is going to get the kill. 7-1-1. Oh my god, that's going to be the flash going in. Oh my god, and the Corki's going to be pulled. A double kill over to the Axiom, and that's going to be the unstoppable onslaught going down from the side. But the Clutch should be getting close to the skull. Does hop back onto the passive. Karma is going to be shielded. She's going to possibly live. Are you kidding me? Inferno 92 is going to get the kill onto Celibate Squirrel too. They're just going to run down this rail. Oh my god, the Udyr should be going down. No!
Oh my god!
Are you kidding me?
The Karma!
This pick is so OP!
The amount of shielding and healing from the Moonstone, that entire fight, kept the Kled alive, and wow!
They kept the Udyr alive, they kept the Kled alive! This is the League of Bullshit right here!
Wow. These, like, this is very, very, in my opinion, not at all what I've expected, right, from these teams.
We did not expect the Vladimir to come out. I mean, granted, Vladimir's a good champion when he's ahead, but really, yeah, was that a Sivir? I mean, who cares?
Who cares? They're too far ahead. It doesn't matter. Your
whole team goes zoom anyways. Who cares? And they're already looking at Baron. Baron's not even up yet. They're already
Oh man.
It's literal. They're literally going on Baron. I don't know if you watched Trick2G, but there was a Trick2G video that I watched one time when he's like, "Hey guys, why aren't you guys on Baron?" And it was like at 17 minutes, and they're like, "Oh, Baron's not up yet."
Yeah, someone had to make that play. The call, like, guys, let's get Baron, let's get Baron.
Rel's gonna be on the top side trying to stop this Udyr right now, and
impossible.
Yeah, I mean, the Rel's kind of like that train in that cartoon that goes, I think I can. But right now, the only thing that we are thinking of is that Rel is getting pulled, does get away, and the Kled is going to get some tower shots, but who cares? Able to get out pretty cleanly. Vladimir has a Magi's, by the way. I love it.
Wow.
And that's going to be the awesome Asa going down onto the Karma, so they actually do get Megaloblastic.
Yeah, that's a really good pick.
By the way, Fallen ulted again.
Yeah.
He ulted. Great ult after everybody was gonna die anyways too. Udyr's just gonna be running around.
Uh-oh, here's the Hecarim.
Oh, that's gonna be the Hecarim ultimate going down too, and the Rel ultimate, the Magnetosaur, will be going down too. But there's just so much damage coming out from the Vladimir. Axiom is gonna go on a rampage right now. Udyr is still alive. Remember, it was a 4v5. Syllabus score is gonna get the kill, but that's gonna Rel going down. Shutdown goes over to the Intensify, and that's gonna be the double kill. Is that gonna be the triple kill officially? Yes, it is, and the Kled is just too big. But the Blast Plant is bigger.
Definitely. The biggest counter to this Kled has been the Blast Cone this game, because if you told me at the very beginning that this Kled would be 12-1 and 2 at 21 minutes,
I would have believed it. No, we didn't think that Axiom was gonna have such a pop-up performance, and yeah, you have. I mean, Kasharama finally died, but it's a 6-1 and 11 Vladimir, who's pretty much at 2 items, 3 if you count Magi's, if you think about it. But that's gonna be the Cosmic Drive most likely. I mean, I don't think you build Phoenix Codex and Kindle Gem into another item. Did he just miss that ward?
No, they replaced their ward. I'm pretty sure.
Or, I'm pretty sure. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But they are gonna get the second Infernal Dragon. So here 20. Ooh, the Jinx ultimate did go off.
Another Sivir ult.
Cause why not?
At this point, I'm thinking like Fallen got so bored in bot lane because I think both ADCs were very deprived from the skirmishes that were happening. They were both just stuck wave clearing bot lane. That I think he's just so bored that anytime he gets his ultimate, he just wants to press it to feel useful this game.
I mean, he's 2-1 and 10. I feel like he's doing his job because they are going to go on Baron
support at this time.
As we are going to be getting the Baron startup here, 23 minutes into the game. Look at the vision from the side of Hot Takes right now, but they are going to be going in. The blue team does figure it out too. That's going to be the Corki package used. The Sivir ultimate is not up yet. Oh, look at the Magnetosaur into the Hecarim ultimate. That's going to be the shutdown going over to the Jinx. Jinx is just free hitting, firing away. Intensify is going to get the kill with the Inferno 92 right now. And that's going to be Axiom going godlike too. Does not have Scarlet yet. But look at the shield. That should be able to get the kill. No, Megaloblastic is going to get the kill. Oh, he does not get Skull in time. And that's going to be able to get the shutdown onto the Jinx. That's going to be a 3 for 2 so far.
Yeah, Jinx got so excited that fight. The marksman they were in a firing range at that point because the only person that decided to dive them was the Udyr, and he was alone in that fact because the Vladimir and the Kled were too busy focusing on the front line, which is like we said, the front-to-back team fights is where these marksmen excel, but when you're getting dived, they get bursted as wow.
Good damage onto the Vladimir after the Decimating Smash actually comboed well with the Corki. They are going to be getting this mid tower. Still down in kills, still down in gold though. They're still down 8,000, but that fight kind of just did swing away after the game looked comfortably in hand for Hot Takes.
Definitely, as that was the first tower at 24 minutes to be taken by I'm Not Trying.
It could have been worse. It could have been 35 minutes that the first tower was taken.
This game ain't going to 35 minutes.
I mean, I've seen Iron 5 games or Iron 4 games where, oh my god, that damage is ridiculously stupid. Just kind of like half my classmates in group projects.
Yeah,
as well as
the Sivir didn't ult.
Yeah, the Sivir didn't ult right there. Had it up, but
said maybe to hold on to it this time.
Okay, you spell shielded properly. Hold on. I got a small little glitch real quick too, so okay, I'm back at it. Okay, awesome. I'm back. Okay, did I miss anything? Probably not, because like we're at a stalemate right now.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, definitely too. Where's the Sivir ultimate? I need that Sivir ultimate.
Yeah. Like, Red side is just trying to establish as much vision control as well as vision denial. Probably the most important thing when you can pressure this Baron.
I mean, because if we because we're looking at it, Dragon's not up for a while too. Dragon's not going to be up for another 2 minutes. So Baron dance, better than prom dance because it's the only dance everybody's invited to. You don't have to get asked out on a date or anything.
True.
Yeah, you don't have to get asked out on a date. Did you go to prom with a date or did you go with friends? Because I went with friends.
Actually, prom hasn't happened for me, but I will say that is 2 blue wards that have been used on this Baron. So they know that it hasn't been started yet. They know something's arise. That's why they're not really feeling the threat, right? And unlike a Braum dance, it seems everybody is gonna be invited to what was gonna be a bush camp. When they're going back to it. Like there's no vision here. Hecarim is invited to this.
Here's the Sivir ult! He finally used it, but that's going to be the Hecarim ultimate going down onto the Sivir too. Should be able to get a flashes right onto the decimating smash, but he's going to be able to use the spell shield. Sivir should be going down. Celibate is going to go on a killing spree, but that's going to be the Sivir going to kill back onto the Hecarim. Vladimir's super low right now too. Should be able to get the transfusion back out onto the rail. Colada's just getting the backline rail. Jinx is going to be dead, and that's going to be Shotling going down too. Corki's going to try to kite as best as possible too. Udyr is going to be going down shortly. No, he is not, and that's going to be the Karma going down too. And that's going to be Kled also chasing down onto the Corki. That's going to be the triple kill, I think, only. But the Scion's just going to be chased down. Why did you smite the Scion?
He's bear brain.
That's a 5-headed level play if I've ever seen it. But they're just going to be trying to push down the mid lane too. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
What is it? What? What is this? What?
What are they doing?
What is this game? Udyr just suddenly dies. Wow, this is... Am I watching...
Udyr's dead and both objectives are up. This is their chance.
Oh my god.
Team, I'm Not Trying just found some people that also weren't trying to win the game.
I don't know if we're casting an AVG game or if we just happen to stumble onto one of those like Iron 4 moments that you see and like on YouTube. Where like you see those really weird plays by Iron 4 players, and then you're just like, wait, why did he do that? I would never do that in an actual game. But this is going to be the 3rd dragon most likely taken. No Sivir Q steal. Yeah. Boo. Boo. Steal it with Q. No, but that's going to be the package. Oh my god, just instantly dies you. Here comes the Magnetic Storm too. But the Vladimir is going to be able to get into the backline slightly. No, but the transmutation wouldn't go down. That's going to shut down going over onto Intensify. Axiom is down for 40 seconds. They could be looking over the Baron.
They didn't have the important neither team had important cooldowns, especially summoner spells, right? So these marksmen were targets, but the problem is it's a 5v4. Just don't take it. Give the dragon, go for Baron. But this could be the first Baron of the game going to the side of I'm Not Trying.
Yeah, dude, Karma will be alive. Yeah, it does have the opportunity for a Blast Plant code, but are they going to be running away from it? There's 5 people up. Udyr! Dude, look at how fast Udyr runs! Wait, we still haven't seen the full potential of the Udyr. Oh, but the Corki is going to suddenly dive in too. Oh, but the Vladimir super low too. We'll be using a Sanguine Blood Pool to get out of that easily. Here comes the teleport from the Scion and also from the Axiom from the Kled. And that's just going to be going on to the Jinx right now too. And that's going to be Shaltner going down already too. And Corki's going to be possibly going down too. And that's going to be the Udyr and the Clyde running it. That's going to be the double kill. That's going to be the third kill of the fight, too. And that's just everybody going up. It's a slaughter right now. And that's going to be the ace. And they should be able to push down the mid. The kill timers are a little bit long. They might be able to get the inhibitor, possibly the Baron after that.
Wow.
Wave is... No, they should be just the inhibitor. The waves are not pushing in their favors.
If you're not trying, you're pinging Intensify at that moment.
That Corky W was so greedy.
He had to flash. He immediately went in and then flashed, and then guess what? He got ran down by the Kled and the Udyr. The marksman had no shot.
Oh, are they going to end it? Are they possibly going to be looking to end it? Here comes the Rel 2. Here comes the Magnetic Storm. Oh, what a 4-man Magnetic Storm, too, and that should be able to get out cleanly. But Go-Go Fate's going to be the getting kill into Megaloplastic. Here comes the Hecarim Ultimate, too. Will they be able to stave off this last fight? Sivir is going to be going down, too. Vladimir is going to be running away, too. That's Casteroma able to live barely, and the Transfusion going to go down. Inferno Knight is going to get killed, but they cannot get the Nexus. I don't even know what's going on right now. This game looks like it was going to end, but they're able to stave off the victory from the grasp of defeat.
Exactly. That Kled was able to stay alive for so long, and then at that point, Hecarim thought like, hey guys, what's the problem? Because the Kled was living for so long, the Hecarim dives in on his own, gets instantly bursted by Casteroma, and now they don't have their junglers, so they can't really threaten the Baron here. But all they can really do is get whatever scraps they can, pick up some mid-wave, shove out side waves if they can, establish some vision, deny some vision, but at this point, Hot Take's still in the lead with 1,000 gold lead. They have such a strong carries in this fight.
Do you mean 10,000 or 1,000? Because I think you said 1,000 by accident.
Oh, 10,000, of course.
I mean, it should be 1,000 based on what these two teams and how they play style, but it's
Very
a 10K
strange,
gold lead. Yeah, but it's a 6K gold lead alone in top lane. That's where you're putting an all chat kind of top diff if you're super toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're putting
we're not toxic here.
We're not toxic. I am, you know, nice and everything, and I am joined also with Kip, the nicest jungler, joined with the nicest mid lane AD carry. We're nice and wholesome here in AVG. Yes, the Baron is going to be going up again. Blue Trinket does get eliminated too, but they have no chance of going for it right now as they're going to be clearing the wards down. They don't kill it that fast, actually, because Sivir doesn't build. She doesn't have the crit speed. She doesn't have the crit build. She is going for the...
important thing to look for is the TPs on both of these mid laners in the bot wave.
Yeah, Sion is mid lane trying to clear it out. Does have the unstoppable onslaught as well as the Hecarim. Does have the onslaught of shadows as well, too. Both mid laners have that teleport. Yeah, the Arch is going to give it up, too. That's going to be a Baron here at 32 minutes into the game. That's actually the first Baron of the game.
Why?
Why? Because it's been a... It's kind of like finals week at school. It's just a fiasco.
Very, very uncourt. I would say macro is definitely
Oh, but here comes a Rel. They're gonna be looking to get Vladimir. I don't know why you're with Flash Magnetic Storm. I don't know if this is a play. Vladimir's just gonna be able to heal. They do get the oh my god, I want to see the damage. Oh, but that's gonna be the mid lane push too. And that's gonna be the teleport going down too. The Jinx is still able to live, and that's gonna be Casteroma going down. But they're gonna end on a base race, and they just throw the game. Hot Takes is going to get the hot first win of the season.
Wow, they gave the Baron, and then they went for a play bot lane that led to their own defeat. Oh my goodness. I'm not trying. Losing like that.
That is the spiciest ending. I was like, man, they're going to reset. They're going to fight for Dragon. They're going to go for this. They're going to go for possibly a last stand. And then they're like, no, we're going to go for a base race. We're going to slam you. Well, I think as soon as they saw all three people, I mean, Kip, you have to analyze that and say, oh, we could just take the opportunity to go down. How are 4 people going to stop 2?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think they were just mad, right? They had blood in their eyes. They said, let's trade Vlad for Nexus. You know? I received Nexus, you received Vladimir.
That was the long con. You know what? We don't like you, Casteroma. You know what we're going to do? We're going to give up our base just to tell you how much we don't like you.
Yeah, intensify. I mean, you have to wonder who was making that call, right?
Right, definitely, too. For more on that, we actually don't have anybody on the blue team. They all left. Oh wait, but we don't interview the losing captains anyway. But we are going to bring in our very favorite diamond support and captain of hot takes. We have ourselves the legendary Megaloblastic. Good evening, sir, and welcome to the analyst desk.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thank you. Quick question about the draft. What kind of made you guys go for, we were kind of joking about it, but it kind of felt like you guys were going for a very speed-like comp. And what made you guys also pick the Vladimir, though, with your last pick going up against the Corki mid lane?
Yeah, so the way we did that is the original plan was get Axiom the counter pick. You know, he's kind of like the star carry of our team as far as that goes. So we wanted him to just have that power, but they ended up picking top early, so we saved it for mid lane, and that was basically just a late game win condition. How do you play two ADCs into a Vlad at late game? He just one shots you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
especially when he moves at 1,000 miles an hour with Karma and Kled and Sivir.
Did you guys actually test to see how fast you guys went, by the way? Because I really wanted to see during the Kip and I were, Kip and I were wondering. I mean, you got an Udyr with the turbo chem tank on top of a dead plate, on top of like the winged plate as well.
Yep.
And then you got the Karma Sivir. Did you guys actually test to see how fast you were going?
No, but now I wish we would have.
We'll probably analyze that in a clip maybe sometime soon. But I also wanted to ask you about the last call of the game. Were you guys planning on resetting and then looking at because I mean Dragon was coming up very soon. It would have been Soul Point. You guys would have been fighting. You guys did have an open Nexus. Did the call kind of change when you saw three of them go after Castorama?
That's exactly what happened. So we were like, let's just play it slow. We'll do the clean, end the game. We'll push top, and he had TP up. So we were like, he has TP. We'll just push top and safe push with Baron. And then the second we saw 3 bot, it was just end the game, and we ran it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit too about trying to get the counter pick for the superstar on the top lane, but let's be real. Were you surprised that he got 19 kills in this game, or was it just kind of like, well, you got 19 kills? Good luck, team.
I mean, I'm surprised he got like that. Like he was playing really well, but I'm surprised he ended up getting the last hits on that many of the champions because we were pretty involved as a team in all the fights. But I'm not going to take anything away from you. You did a great job. I'm happy.
Yeah, definitely. What are you guys looking forward to for your next opponent?
Hopefully just another win.
Hopefully just another win. Confident in another win, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mega. Actually, before we go, I gotta throw it to another Diamond player because I'm not Diamond, but I do have a Diamond co-caster with me. Kip, do you have any last questions?
So I don't really have any more any questions, but I do have to just say, like, I think the way you guys played it, especially in draft, right? The way you guys got counterpick on both of your solo laners was just so important, and we saw that in this game, right? Axiom was able to just punish so hard, and then Vlad at first wasn't having the strongest lane, but until he made an insane Castorama roaming play in the bot lane, it was just at that point blew the whole game open. You guys had the tempo. I think that overall macro could have been better, especially to end the game sooner. I felt like there was a lot of time wasted, but overall, just the way you guys executed this draft, the way you guys played, it felt like you guys as a team were so coordinated. Like, can we expect more drafts like this, comps like this, and just team play like this?
Yeah, I think the players, every single one of the players on my team is flexible. Like some people might look at like Castorama as like a one trick or something, but he showed here he can definitely play more than like 1 or 2 champions. I think that goes with everyone on our team. So I think we're always going to have strong drafts. And then as far as regarding the late game team fighting, like I think we just got caught off guard. We got a little too confident, thought we could just run them down, and died a couple of times. So yeah, that was a little sloppy, but we can clean that up, I'm sure.
Megaloblastic, we want to thank you for the interview. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.
Final thoughts, Kip.
I mean, I gave my analysis, but wow.
What a game.
Team. Yeah, what a game. This team, they looked so strong, right?
their coordination was really good. And I mean, we still have, there was a lot of teams this, like, I think that some of the winners of the today's outside of maybe DBZ, to be honest, like from an analytical standpoint, had really clean team play. Granted, we still have one more game this upcoming week, which is my team actually versus UPS. So OTS and UPS will be playing on Thursday. It has been confirmed for Thursday. So I mean, we might see a bunch of clean games for week 1, because otherwise, I mean, a lot of these teams have come out pretty hot and heavy, you know, coming out rapid fire for that. And I'm looking at Twitch chat a little bit too, just before we end the stream. And apparently we had some controversy going on. A lot of fans were hoping for Intensify, but few betted on Megaloblastic. So I hope you all enjoy your Megaloblastic points.
Yeah,
Also,
I know they're getting a big cash in on those points in the predictions.
Oh, definitely too. And the only thing I can predict is the fact that we are definitely top 2 casters. You know, because like I said,
Always.
I can't be Batman without my Robin. And with that being said, we want to thank you for hanging out with us on Sunday. I know there was a finals day. I know there was other things you could have done on your Sunday. But for the viewers at home, we want to thank you for supporting us, because we're doing this voluntarily. And I also am being forced by production to be nice about it. I'm kidding. I love
We're
them.
nice people, right?
We're nice. But with that being said, thank you for enjoying. Like I said, Thursday will be our last game of week 1, and then we will be heading into week 2. So stick around. We will see you all. I am Nikolai, joined, of course, by Kitmaster23. Good night.
Peace.